Hello everyone, ICSE class 9 maths. We had started compound interest without using formula. This is the second and last video of compound interest. In the first part, we understood compound interest and simple interest, the difference, CI as a repeated SI on growing principal, and the questions related to it. Now we will learn more about CI. We will learn how to find rate of interest if two successive CIs or amounts will be given, and we will do the questions related to it. So let's get started. Okay, on the same sum, same rate of interest compounded yearly, compound interest of second year is always greater than compound interest of first year. Same way, compound interest of third year will be greater than second year, and so on. For any successive year, suppose if I say compound interest of fourth year, it would always be greater than the compound interest of its previous years. Okay, same way, if it is compounded half yearly, compound interest for second half year will be greater than CI of first half year. So for any consecutive period, in general, CI is more than the CI of the previous time period, just previous, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, right? So if CI2 is greater than CI1, so that means greater value minus smaller value. The difference of two consecutive CIs will be the interest of that particular 1 year, one time period. Same way, this will also give you the interest of complete 1 year from second year to third year. Same way, amount of second year minus amount of first year will give you the interest of 1 year. This is not interest of first year, this is interest of 1 year. For any one time period, 1 year time period, you will get the interest after reducing amount of any two consecutive years. Consecutive means continuous years. So you can either do amount of third year minus amount of second year. This will also give you the interest of 1 year. Which 1 year? That depends from third year, second year to third year. In case of simple interest on a certain sum, suppose it is 500 for first year, SI remains same for all years. So if this is for first year, second year it will be 500, so 2 years interest will be 1000, so same 3 years will be 1500, and so on. So we'll keep adding the same interest every year. SI remains same for all the years because the parameters principal, rate and time will be same for all the years. Now CI and SI will only be equal for first year. First year compound interest and first year SI will remain same. Now SI for all the years will remain same, but CI will keep increasing year by year. If SI on a certain sum is 1200, if the interest is this for 4 years in case of simple interest, then for 1 year we can simply divide by 4. 300 is the interest of 1 year in case of simple interest. But the same division we cannot do it in case of compound interest, as compound interest keeps on increasing with the growing principal. So let's start some questions on it. Okay, question number 1 from 2C. A sum is invested at CI compounded yearly if the interest of two successive years be this and this. Calculate the rate of interest. According to the formula, interest is PRT by 100. We need to find rate of interest. Rest all values we will shift on left hand side. So interest into 100 divided by principal into time. So same here, we are going to use the formula for rate of interest. Interest, two successive interest years will be given. So your interest value will be first interest minus the second. For any two successive interest, if we subtract, we will get the interest of that particular 1 year time period. So in this case, time period will be 1. Now principal, here we are going to take the previous value, the actual value. So 5700. Solve it. So simple solving, this is 30%. So actually this formula of rate of interest is R% difference in interest of two consecutive periods or two continuous periods, like we did the difference of two successive years into 100, then CI of preceding year out of the two is this, into time is always 1 year, because we are taking it the time period to be 1 year. Next question, a certain sum amounts to this in 2 years. So that means amount of 2 years is 5292 and this value in 3 years. So amount in total 3 years will be this. Interest being compounded annually. Find the rate of interest. Now in place of interest we have been given amounts. So the formula is difference between the amounts of two consecutive periods into 100 upon preceding amount. That means amount of, if second and third years are given, so amount of second year. If amount of third and fourth years are given, so amount of third year. Okay, so difference will be 555 minus 5292 into 100. The preceding amount is 5292 into time period will be 1. So the rate percent is 5%. Now in the second part it has been given, find the original sum. So let the sum be x. Sum be x means let the principal value be x. We have been given amount of 2 years 5292. Also the amount of third 3 years is also given, but we will use the smaller or the nearer year so that we need to do less calculations. Now our work will be done in 2 steps for 1 year and 2 years. So interest for first year will be principal into rate into time upon 100. So 5 by 100 or x by 20. So amount will be x plus principal plus interest, 21x by 20. Now interest for second year. The above amount, rate and time. When you will solve this, we will get 521x by 400. And amount of second year, 21x the principal plus interest, adding up will be 441x by 400. Now amount of 2 years according to the process will be this, and amount of 2 years directly given as this. That means both the values are going to be equal, 5292. So x value will be 5292 into 400 upon 441. Let us solve this. Answer is 4800 rupees x, which is principal, the original sum. Now why I have used only amount of second year? if suppose you wanted to use amount of third year 5556.60, then after amount 2 you need to find interest for third year, amount for third year, and amount for that third year will be equivalent to this value, but principal will remain same. So by that procedure also you will get same value for principal. So that is why I said you take the nearer year. If 1 and 2 years are given, better consider for 1 year. If 5 and 6 years are given, consider for 5 years. So your work will be done in 5 steps. Likewise I have taken 8 2. So my work is done in first step interest and amount, and second step interest and amount. So amount for 2 years is equals to the amount of 2 years. Okay. You can try for third year, answer will be same. Then here is your next question number 8. Rupees 8,000 is lent out at 7% principal, rate and time. At the end of first year, this amount returned. Calculate the interest paid for the second year. So interest for first year, principal into rate into time, 1 year, 2 years, 1 plus 1. This is how we will calculate in 2 steps. So this is 560. So your amount will be 8560, and in the end of first year rupees 3560 are returned. So that means we need to subtract the value after in the end of first year. 5000 is the new principal. So interest of second year, the new principal into rate into time. So this will be 350, and the new amount for second year will be 5350. Now let us see what are the questions asking. The interest paid for the second year. The interest for second year is 350. So answer 1 is rupees 350. The total interest paid in 2 years. Interest of first year, total interest will be interest of first year plus interest of second year. Answer second. Then C part. The total amount of money paid in 2 years to clear the debt, to clear the loan actually. This means loan. So total amount will be principal plus interest, which is 8910. The principal, the actual value needs to be returned, and the CI, both the interest of each year has to be returned. So the total amount of the money paid back in 2 years to clear the loan. So the final answer is repeat 8910. Answer. Next question from miscellaneous exercise 2D. Rachna borrows principal, rate, compounded half yearly. She repays 4,000 at the end of every 6 months. Calculate the third payment she has to make at the end of 18 months in order to clear the entire loan. So principal, rate and time is given. Principal 12,000 rupees. Rate in case of compounded half yearly will be divided by 2. So for 10%, 10 by 2, 5%. And time period. In 18 months, how many half years we have? 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. So that means 6 months is half year. This is also half year and half year. So in 18 months we have 3 half years. So whole procedure we have to go 3 times. So interest for first half year. $12,000 into 5 into time period will be 1, not half. 600. Then amount will be 12,600, in which 4,000 she is repaying back in the end of every 6 months. So this is first half year, that means end of this she will return 4,000. So we are left with 8,600, the new principal. Then interest for second half year, 8,600 into 5 into 1. So here 430, and the new amount is 9,030 after adding principal and interest. Now again in the end of this half year she will return 4,000. So the new principal will be 5,030. Interest of third half year, 5,030 into 5 into 1 upon 100, 251.5. So then amount will be 5,030 plus 251.5, which is 5,281.50. So to clear the entire loan in the end of last third year, in the end of 18 months, third installment, this is the amount that she has to pay in order to clear the loan. Last question, number 10th. On a certain sum of money lent out at CI, interest for first year, second year and third years are given. Find rate percent for second year. Now to find second year, I will take interest of first and second year. So according to the formula of rate percent, second year interest minus first year interest into 100 upon interest of preceding year, that is first year, into 1. So while solving you will get 15%. Same way for second part, rate percent for third year, I need to take second and third year together. So 2070 minus 1725 into 100 upon interest of preceding year. So from these two, the preceding one is second year, 1725 into 100. Solving we will get 20%. So this is it from my side. Now I want you to try some questions. So these are the questions that you have to do on your own and doubts during the class.